Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? There's a bunch of people here already. Wow, cool. I will just kind of say hi to everybody instead of going through everybody. Might be easier. Um, let's see. It might only be like an hour. I waited all day yesterday for the one brother, the cousin that built the wall, to show up here so that we could load the big IBS tank, I think it's called, um, in the back of the truck, fill it up halfway with water, go over, get the koi, bring them back here, put them into their new home here that we set up a couple days ago. I dechlorinated it. We bought three little koi from the koi dealer. They were like 100 baht each, and threw those in 2 days ago, and they're fine. So the water's okay, which is a good sign. Um, but anyway, so I've got to go do that. Hey, hip tip, how you doing? I was just looking at Chuck's video again, and we did have a good time, didn't we? I'm glad that you came. By the way, uh, made my uh, made my day. Thank you very much. Very nice lady. I'm really happy that I got to meet her. I wish we would have had more time and not such loud music, but yeah, stand up gal. Glad that you came. Let's see. Morning. Everybody saying morning to each other, which is always cool. My stupid phone just woke up today. It's been stuck. Ah, okay. Everybody saying hi. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, we had a good time. It was fun. We could still talk about that today. There was plenty to talk about. Chuck did an awesome job on the video, of course, and I think I mentioned that yesterday. Um, look lovely on video. Yeah, Jake hadn't. Either have I had never seen you either. So, but yeah, so that's cool. But anyway, so he did show up this morning. They're loading up. My wife having she has to go to work today. She's going to work for 2 days and then take I think Wednesday and Thursday off to basically put all the crud in the house away, and the front yard's full of shit. And anyway, but we're here, so that's a good thing. But yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I'm going to let it go. He's got some stuff to do. What is it going to cost? For an hour. I think I pay him 500 baht each a day. So no big deal. I mean, it's only going to take maybe about a couple hours to go over and get the fish because I'm not taking that other pond over there. Leaks. I even seen that this one here leaks too. I should have maybe bought a new one, but I didn't. Yeah, it was a fun party, wasn't it? I enjoyed it. I think everybody there did. Of course, what my wife told me anyway. Hey, DYB, how are you? And this is Devin. Good morning. Congratulations. Thank you very much. I'm going to call you Daniels because I don't know what the first part of that is. But if somebody enlightens me, I will try to change it. But otherwise, I'll call you that. But thank you very much. Yeah, we had a really, really, really good time. It was uh, very fun. I hope to do it again. Maybe I'll do if I'm alive in 10 years. I'll remarry her again. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Good morning. And Randy. I guess I could say good morning to people. Tommy J, Andy. Who else is here? I know I saw Jake, Mr. Mitch, of course. Mark's here. I didn't know Mark was here. Good morning, Mark. ET. Going Grays. How are you? What's happening, Gary? Hey, Gary. Yeah, Chuck's video was awesome. He's way better than I am. He just, I'm trying to learn, and what I see when I see him and from talking to him and stuff is, I think he's already. I mean, I haven't talked to him about this. What I'm going to say right now, but I think he's already gotten. I think James has it too, and Joe does too. They already plan in their head what they're going. They can already envision what the video is going to look like, as they add parts to it. And I think I need to start thinking that way because I just put a bunch of stuff together and then try to make it all, intertwine. And when I edit it, and I don't think Brock's here. I don't think that hey, Brock. Um,
Good morning, everybody.
I don't think that's the way to do it. I think the way they do it, obviously, but yeah, the video was awesome. I think it was damn near an hour long, wasn't it? 45, 50 minutes or something. It was
45 minutes.
yeah, it was good though. I watched the whole thing. Excuse me as I drink my morning coffee. So I don't know exactly how long, but if there's a bunch of people here, I'll just stay. Travelers 4444. How you doing? Good morning. Bodo, how you doing? I'm glad to see everybody's baked it in. Let's see. Yeah, oh, sorry, I'm reading something. Um, let's see. Main version of my videos long before they appear non-existent. Yeah, I don't know. I just see it in Chuck's. I can see when he's doing it. He's like he's always got that camera, and you know,
Morning, Jake.
I think he does. I don't know for sure. Never really asked him. Hey, Randy, you look very in your Thai outfit. You like that, huh? Now I know that you guys heard me in my video, and but my mother-in-law made both of those that I was wearing. The red one I wore to another wedding that she had made it for, and then the purple one she made for my wedding. But and Jake, I think I said hello to you. Robert, how you doing? Um, thanks for hitting the like button. Bodo, Mr. Mitch, everybody's just kind of talking. Okay, I didn't. Waza, how you doing? I don't think I'm behind. I think I'm caught up. But yeah, so and I'm going to do a video on it. I didn't do a video of actually setting up the pond that I have here, but I'm going to start the video out with it there and that I dechlorinated and how I'm going to go about moving the filters. And I'll take some video of that and moving the fish. Not a long one, but some people like the koi, so I'll do it. I'd like it, so no one has to watch it. You look really good. Yeah, I don't know about that, Jake, but my wife thinks I did, so I guess that's the main one that matters. General Desperado, Jen Desperado, how you doing? Good morning to you. Let's see. Yeah, so that's the plan. I didn't really know what the plan was going to be until about 15 minutes ago when my wife said he's here. Hey, Jam, how you doing? Nighttime in Daytona. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I think it's I don't know. I guess it's a decent time for most time zones, but I don't think it's really good for East Coast, UK. I think it's late in you. I know it is because Nikki, it's like 2 a.m. or something. So
It's a great
everybody's saying hi to Jim. So I will do. So I will do that on I'll do a video on that, and then James had suggested I'm gonna do a short little video on if people are interested in what it costs to actually put on the wedding, from the rental stage and dancers and tables and food and booze and soda and everything. My wife broke it down for me, so I'll do a video on that, and then of course I still got to do the final video on the house. But like I told you before, it's going to end up about 2.8 without the land and without the pool and without the pond. But then I still think that's a good price as far as I'm concerned. Let's see what it brought. Question, Brock. Travel camper has you tired? I don't.
Tried.
Did I miss?
No, I haven't tried a travel camper. I'd like to get one, but they cost about $40,000.
Yeah, they're expensive, aren't they? I had a couple of motorhomes, class A, but not diesel, with slides on them. They were nice and everything, but they're expensive. And yeah, Xanderman, how you doing? Randy says 5:40 Sunday evening near Los Angeles, very convenient time. Yeah, I think so for West Coast. But I mean, the people in the UK, I don't think I'm very many viewers from the UK. But I did. When did I do that one that I did at night? The last one, no, one before last, when Chuck and James and everybody showed up. That was a nighttime one. Hey, Bobby, how you doing? Same time in Rancho Cucamonga. Yeah, and what's Tip saying? The picture behind you looks great. She likes your drop bear. I just learned out what that was. Well, how long ago? A month ago, Brock? I think you guys enlightened me.
Yeah. I've got another one that's pretty shit.
Yeah, that one speaks a million words, doesn't it? Let me see what Jam was saying. Jam said our Thai wedding in 2002 was 100. I'm gonna guess it was. I've got it in exact numbers, but I haven't added everything up. But I've added it up in my head, and I think it's going to be somewhere between 150 and 180,000 baht. Like I said, the booze was alone was 33,000. 33,000, yeah. And I say hi to Al. Hey Al, what's up? And
You like that picture, do you, Jake?
the let's see, Mitch, of course, he's posting all the links, which is very cool. Is Ty Nomad here? I didn't see him. Is he here? TT's here?
I haven't seen him yet.
Mitch must have just put it out of the blue, which is cool because the guy's got both of them, him and his wife, Deer, have a excellent channel if I haven't praised it enough. Very good. Everybody I would imagine that's here would enjoy it, would enjoy his channel, or their channel. Who just said that? Thanks, Tom. Yeah, it did. I mean, we've gotten since that nighttime deal with Chuck and James, and they actually put it on social media. They're great guys, man. They put it on social media, which I didn't know until just yesterday during the show to come and watch and all that. I think I think it was 1,400 and maybe around 40, and right now I think it's 1510 or something. But yeah, I mean, I'm thank you. I'm in total amazement. Like I said, I never thought I'd get 100. Then when I got to 1,000, that it was like wow, and now 1,500. It's going good. And like I said, people asked a bunch of times on what my future deal is, and I think it's just to grow. Whatever it grows to, it grows to. It doesn't matter. The people that I've met, 99% are just great people. The people that I've met is 100%. But I know that they're here. So, I don't know. I'm looking forward to building it to I'm looking forward to the get-togethers, the meetups. I forgot to ask about that. What's my sound and video? The video I know is the same. And this time I hear it. Okay, this time I hear it in my ear. And it's off to the side. You can't even see it. I'm on the new computer. I think everybody knows I got a new computer, but that's the intention. I mean, I really didn't know when I started. I guess like I said, my milestone was 1,000 subs, just because I think that's everybody's milestone that starts on YouTube. But it's been growing. I mean, I don't even know how long it's been since I hit 1,000, but now I'm halfway to another 1,000. That's unbelievable. Anyway, thanks everybody. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe, because I've been told to tell people that, because if I look on my people that watch that are subscribed and people that watch that are unsubscribed, the unsubscribed is real high. So if you would, it would help on getting subs. And plus, I'd like to meet everybody anyway. But if not, it's no problem. Looks and sounds great. Good. Thanks, Waza. Yeah, I like this setup. This computer is awesome. I'm going to shoot that Koi deal in 4K. I actually had Les ask me or he emailed me, and or in a video he asked me, and then I emailed him back. He's looking for a new computer too. He couldn't do 4K with his computer either. So I told him once I found this out. I sent Chris the specs on the computer, and so far what he's looked at, he said it looks okay, and him and Mike's are gonna brainstorm and make sure. But I think it is, because I think it's better than what Mike's has, and Mike's that's live excuse me, live my ass off, and he likes his, because he had 8 gigs in his. He did have the Ryzen 7, but he had the lower chip. He had the lower graphics card, and then he put 8 more gig into it. And this one came with 16. So if I have to bump it up to 32, I got no problem doing that. But I'll figure it out. But yeah, so when I do shoot that, and I'll probably be done with it today, maybe I'll edit it, and I want to see how that is going to edit in my editor at 4K. Sub but don't watch.
Just had a look,
Sub
Dave.
but always watch. What?
That test video had 863 views.
Oh, the 4K one that I did a while back.
No, that was the one on Saturday night where Chuck and
Oh,
James
I
and
know, unbelievable, right? And that frig, I told my wife this morning. I said the little dog versus cat video short that I put up's
that's
got
1,200.
1,800 or something.
Yeah,
I don't know how YouTube works stuff. You know, I don't understand it. But yeah, the 4K. I did shoot a video in 4K, and it does look okay. I shot it with the GoPro 9 a while back. I think it says test 4K test. It was like months ago, and I looked at it the other day on this screen because this screen's better. I haven't looked at it on my 55-inch or anything, but it looks good. It looks good. So let's see. Hold on one second.
yeah, it's hard to catch up, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. Let's see. I'm trying to. And I can't type. I'll just do that. That should get there. Let's see. Oh yeah. So anyway, so I'm gonna shoot that, and then I'll try to do that today, edit it, and then the guys are gonna move my desk and everything. I decided to use the upstairs alcove spot for my green screen and doing my YouTube stuff. So we'll see how that works out. If not, I might move it in. It depends. It's not air conditioned out there, but both bedrooms are on each side. So it depends on how comfortable it's going to be. I'll find out. And then 2 days when I do another one, I'll know. Let's see. Mark King says, hello, my goal for YouTube is 0 subs. And I think I can hit that no problem. Yeah, I didn't have a problem hitting that either. Good morning. Good morning, Joe. Gift, how you doing? Yeah, so hopefully I can. I know, Joe, Joe, you use Apple, right? You don't have any problem. Or do you shoot in 4K? I know you didn't shoot in 4K before. You shot in 1080, I think. But I don't know if you've shot in 4K. Does the what is that? The iBook Mac or something? Does that handle? I must, because Dana and his wife both have. They believe they have Apple. They think it's the best. But I'd be curious, Joe, if you shot, because I don't know. I don't know why, but I want to shoot in 4K. I don't know. I think it looks a little bit better than the 1080. Now I shot the 5K on my camera, and I looked at them both, and I didn't see any difference. Now there could be on a 55-inch screen, but I'm not shooting 5K.
Joe had his warm milk and cookies this morning.
Yeah, MacBook Pro. Is that what you use, Mark? I think Mark is an Apple guy. I'm an Apple guy on my phone, but on my computer stuff is Windows based. What did I miss? Did I miss anything? Guys, if I miss something, put it back up. It's just because I'm I get overwhelmed. I saw Serena looks like a nice town. We'll have to visit. It's a great place. You know, like I said, I'm an ocean guy, man. I always have been. Grew up in the San Fernando Valley. Wasn't on the water, but I was 45 minutes from Malibu and Zuma and Santa Monica, all the beaches, you know, that most people across the country know. That was my stomping ground. So it was fun. But like I said, hopefully I'll be able to buy the condo that I want to in Rayong and be able to visit there once a month for a week. That'll get me through my jonesing for water. Joe saying goodbye. Good morning to everybody again. And Traveler 4444 said he found through Tiger Gift and Foreigner Joe. Yeah, they are great channels. Great people too, by the way, if you haven't met them. All the people that I met, you know, so far anyway, have just been top-notch people. Joe and Gift being right on the top. They were actually the first ones that I met over a year ago that did the the first interview with me, and kind of put the deal in my mind to maybe do something which I didn't want to do, and Joe kind of told me how to try it, and it worked out. Now you can't shut me up, right? Um, what is Mark saying? Hello to the lovely lady. Zip and Apple for editing. When is that what you use, Chris? I know Dana does, but I don't know. I'm so used to this. I guess Apple. I mean, I've had Apple phones and that stuff since the 7 came out. I don't know how long ago that was. Yeah, Joe uses the 13 Pro. Same here. So you use the. Well, I know you're starting to shoot everything from your phone and actually edit on your phone. I did that with what's it, Power Director, and it works perfectly. I do it with my 8. And some videos I have done that, and I could do that laying in bed before I get up in the morning. I could edit a little video that I shot. It is easy for me anyway. Going grays. I can shoot in 4K, but my wimpy computer. That's why I switched. And I'm hoping that, according to everybody that I talked to, this computer should handle it with everything it's got. Chuck, it's very similar to Chuck's, although he has the 11th gen chip. I have the 10th generation chip. I think he has a little bit better graphics card, but he's got 32 gig of memory. So, and he doesn't have any problem, he said. It just zips through. Yeah, Mac Pro. And I thought about that when I got that. Could I have gotten one for the price that I paid for this one? For what did I pay? 32,000 baht. I don't even know what they run. Saves me a lot of time. Yeah, I found it quick. I don't know. I just kind of was trying to learn more how to edit, so I wanted to use my editor on a computer just to try to get better, I guess. Hey, Dowlow, how are you? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. It's not sad. I'll take care of that cat. I must have missed something. It said hi to Gift and Joe. Yeah, I think a couple of people I've actually said I've never had a cat. And I can't really say that. I have to verify that now. When I was married to my first wife, sorry about that, my first wife, we went over to my grandma's house. When we got married, we needed a place to rent. My grandma didn't live there. My grandma had passed away. My mom was in control of that house. She pretty much let anybody that got married come over there, stay in the house for a year at a reduced rent to try to get you going. Cousins, me, anybody. So my turn came. I went over there, and the girl that was living in there, I had known she was a younger gal, but she moved, of course, and she had a cat. So she came to me about a week after she moved, and she said, my cat hasn't eaten in a week, and it was a tomcat. It was an outdoor cat. She says, an outdoor cat, I'll buy an automatic feeder, put it in the garage. You won't have to bother with the cat. You won't have to do anything, right? And I said, okay, I'm not a big cat person, but I'll do it, right? So this cat is there, she brought it over, and kind of a cool cat, just kind of laid around. All of a sudden, the cat was gone, right? And gone for like 3-4 days, comes back, and it had its whole one eye completely scratched out. And my wife said, oh, you got to take it to the vet. I said, I don't want to take it to the vet. I said, let me just pour a bottle of peroxide on it, and let's see if it gets infected or if it stays okay. So anyway, it healed. It was fine. So then, I don't know, the cat hung around for maybe a couple of months or something, right? And disappeared again. Week goes by, 2 weeks go by, a month goes by, 2 months go by, and the neighbor comes over and said, hey, your cat's on my porch. I said, I don't think it's my cat. My cat's been gone for 2 months. He said, well, you better come over. It's all bloodied up, right? This cat found its way within one house with its other eye completely gone, completely blind, everything. This time I took it to the vet, and I said, why don't we just put it down? I felt bad. I didn't want to just stumble around and bang off walls. That life didn't seem too cool to me. I know I might, human-wise, I guess I would have stayed. But my wife talked me into just put it down and let it go, which I did. So I'm clarifying that point in case somebody comes back and say, hey, you lied. You had a cat. And then there you go. I Try not to lie. Let's see. What is Joseph? Tommy J. Joe, it's amazing to me how gift dresses casual, but still looks great all the time. Couldn't imagine what she would look like on her wedding day. Yeah, no kidding, right? Gorgeous, gorgeous lady, and just a great lady. I mean, when I was there, I was trying to look around for a place to wash. I went through all my clothes before I did the 11-hour trip home, and I asked her. I said, "Is there a place around here?" And she goes, "Well, there's a place, but what do you want to wash?" I said, "Just 2 shirts. I just want to make it for today, and tomorrow I'm going home, and a pair of pants or whatever." No, I had a clean pair of pants. For some reason, my wife gave me like 20 pairs of pants and 10 shirts. Don't know why. Anyway, she washed them for me, folded them all up, had them all ready. Great lady. In fact, I owe her beers and stuff for that, but they didn't show up for the wedding. So just kidding. I wish I could have gotten more time, although I look back on it now and it's over. And my wife's like level went from here down to nice and calm, and it will be once we get everything around here put away. So she called it right. She called it right. Well, let's see what Chris says. Oh, heck no. AVID video cards are worth more than my car. MacBook lightly loaded are 30K and up, but for work and play and myself, any overtime. But for that 30, you're talking about bot? I'm hoping. And it will that at that point without any upgrades, it'll do 4K. These are all questions. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to mix in me learning something in the middle of my live stream. Pygmy goats. Oh, I could tell you a story about that, but I won't. I bought my second wife 2 pygmy goats. She was a horsewoman. I'll tell the story another day. Maybe I'll just tell it directly to you, Mitch. I won't share it with everybody. I think I'm caught up. What did I miss, Brock? Did I miss anything while I was rambling about
no,
the
I don't
cat?
think so.
Cool. Time, Randy. What are you doing there? Just a bunch of weird geriatrics. Yeah, that was you, Brock. Yeah, I don't know. We have a bunch of fun here. That's about it. And like I said, everybody seems to have a good time. I'm going to do more content just in case anybody's wondering and wanting that, because I actually talked to. Hold on.
Yeah.
I went on Capio's live stream this morning and said hello to him, and he was right here in Surin, and we tried to meet up, and it just never happened. And so I went on there and said hello to him, and he said, "Oh, gotta love Thailand. I'm so sorry we couldn't get together." Blah blah blah. And he says, "Hey, if anybody put up Gotta Love Thailand's channel, and you guys should watch him. He does live. He just does live streams. Blah blah blah." So I need to get some content because I want to do it, because I want to learn how to edit. Although when Chris gets here, I guess I could pick his mind, make him come to Surin and visit me for a week. I'll put you up and feed you and show you really 8K on and 30,000 baht. So I could have got one. Wow. Okay. Well, you learn something new every day. Maybe next time, which is going to be a long time from now. I hope is this one capable? Did you look at it enough to? The guy in the store said I should have no problem with 4K. So we'll see. Events video. So what are you guys sharing videos? Mr. Mitch and Brock, Batman and Robin of mods. That's right. Gary likes it. Tommy. Let's see. House complete, life settled, getting married for gift. Yeah. I don't know. I sooner or later they're going to. That's going to be one hell of a wedding. I was surprised that we got the 180 people there. We had thought it was going to be 250, but a lot of her family couldn't come or didn't want to come because of COVID. So can't say that I blame them. Although, like I said, my wife's bugging me already to get the Pfizer booster, So, and Brock, I think, had already got it. And like I had said before, I think I just as soon get that Omicron. live through that for 4 or 5 days with a scratchy throat, and then I let my body do its own work instead of synthetically. Of course, I wasn't that way in the late 60s and early 70s. I like synthetic made drugs. So I didn't like hallucinogenics, though. I'm lying about that. Was not
Yeah,
my cup of tea.
the booster was just mildly annoying in the shoulder, and that was it.
Mine, the first one in my shoulder was mildly annoying pain in my shoulder. Second one hurt like a bitch. That one really bothered me for like 2 days. And so I don't know what, I'll let you know when I get mine. I like goats. Yeah. I did too. And I really like these. And I got miniature goats. They were like little bitty things. But there was an incident with our dog who was a Doberman Pinscher, and the goat didn't fare so well. But
It's time to lower the tone of the show, Dave. Jake's waiting in the green room.
oh, is he? Sorry, Jake. There we go. Sorry. He's got his mic off too. I think I pissed him off. He's not coming on. He said, I refuse. Sorry about that, Jake. For some reason, I didn't hear the ding. Maybe I turned that off. No, that is U.S. pricing. U.S. dollars, $30,000. Sure, for a
There's
free
a muted
feed.
Jake.
Yeah, I'll feed you all week, and I'll booze you up if you want. Not a problem. I'd love to see you anyway. But yeah, I just need some help. Like I got that mixing board. I don't think I really need that little one. I think I showed you and Mike's. I don't think I need it. I think this $15 microphone sounds good. When I get it set up, I'll have it on a boom. Maybe it'll be more like this. I don't know. Does that sound any better? I don't know. What do I know? Hey, Stuck, how you doing?
It actually does sound better, Dave, and your picture is very clear tonight.
Well, you know what I did, and I'm glad you reminded me of that. Here, I'm going to go in here, and it has I could use a virtual background, but it doesn't work very well. But it had a thing called blur, so I put it on blur. This is without blur. I think it looks better with the blur, right?
No, blur is fine. It just focuses on you and not
yeah. I like
your
the blur.
coffee cup and things behind you. It looks good. I mean, you're super clear tonight. I mean,
like I said before, the people that when I watched all the videos on this particular computer or this MSI, I think they are, they always talk badly about the webcams in them, and for some reason I watched like 4 or 5 different vloggers doing reviews and whatever on them, and when they got to the camera, they said it's not the greatest in the world, but it's way acceptable. And so they said about the mic too, but I like my $15 mic, although I'd like it to sound more like this. Oh, okay.
You did. Oh dear. Just muted himself.
Okay, I'm back.
I'm listening to you. My wife just said she was going to call our nephew in Thailand. Said, "Are you talking to somebody?" I said, "I'm talking with Dave and Brock," and she goes, "Oh, okay." I said, "Well, I'll mute most of the time when I'm not talking, so no big deal."
There you go. Let's see. Dowlow said, had the Pfizer booster last week, no issues other than a terrible headache, night tremors, and now I'm magnetic. Yeah, that's fine. What's the matter with being magnetic?
Are you pointing north or south, Dowlow?
Yes, they are. They're so versatile, keeping Phil clean, meat, cheese. Yeah, he's talking about goats. Smart. I'm trying to catch up here, guys. I got behind when I pulled out my headphones.
Dave, I'm telling you, the picture of you is the clearest I've ever seen. I mean, you were like crystal clear, like you were sitting right in front of me.
Was that scaring people out there? Do you want me to hold my hand like this?
I mean, it might, but I'm good with it, my friend. I'm good with it, but
you guys are too
like
nice.
Crystal clear.
When I was looking at it too, I have to admit it does look good. I have to admit that. Let's see. I'm looking around for a retirement home. I was considering Thailand until I found Thai Girl Gifts and Joe's. Now Thailand in top 3. I started looking at visas. Yeah, that would be the problem. Anybody coming here if they were, didn't meet the retirement age is getting a visa. Let's see. Yeah, 4-H. Yeah, I remember those days. I didn't have it, but I remember them in school having it. Let's see. Did I miss anything?
We 60-plus-year
Tip said
olds
hi to you, Jake.
hold our
What's
age.
that?
Just saying, Tip said over 60 years old, Dave looked great. We
Yeah, I
old
know.
folks hold
I am
our
on.
looks pretty well.
I've got to cut it. I keep threatening, man. I got to cut it today. I got to do it. My wife hasn't bitched at me or anything, but I don't want it to get that far. Gary says the looks and the sound is great. Good, thank you. Just search and you will find a lot of videos. Let's see, what did I find? Hello, I see you.
Good
I
morning.
see you back there. Sawati crap. 65 and retired. Yeah, so you're right there. You're right
Plus,
there.
she's
Crap.
pulling the plug so she can hear
I
you.
cannot hear, sir.
Mitch is 58 and tired. Yeah, I think, like I said, I haven't been a bunch of places. I've been to Costa Rica. I spent 8 months there. But Thailand, I was here for 2 weeks and I knew this was where I wanted to be. And I've been here 3 years since then, over 3 years now. Do I suggest that to most people? No, take 3 months, 6 months and really check it out. But I found absolutely no negatives here. As long as your attitude, like if I was probably 35 or 40 and I was an idiot like I was at that age at 35, I wouldn't have made it here in Thailand because I would have went into immigration.
Australia.
They would have told me one day to bring
Here
these
you go.
papers in. I would have brought them the next day. And they said, no, we don't need those. We need these. And I'd have lost it. And then I would have never got a visa of any kind. So I can't stress enough when you go there, calm, cool, and collected, give them what they want, and you'll get everything you want. It might take an extra day, but if you're retired, who cares? Whether you go back, it doesn't matter.
Dave, I miss my family so bad.
Yeah. When are you guys coming? Tomorrow?
Well,
Did I hear Jake said?
because they said that you have to do like quarantine 14 days. That's lose my time,
Right.
But
Now, what about
my sister? She said, no, you don't have to come yet because I will take care of dad, because my dad, he not very good right now.
Good.
But she told me,
Sorry
don't
to hear that.
come, and then we will take care of dad, and then you stay safe. And
It's that dilemma, Dave, that so many of us are actually going through right
Yes.
now. I think
it sucks?
about like aging parents overseas and things like that. And
Definitely.
my father-in-law it's an ongoing saga with him, but she wants to go back, but at the same time she says, I'm not going to go quarantine for 2 weeks.
Because I keep saying to Chris,
It's hard to do.
that I miss my home. I'm like a
Hey, I'll tell you what, if I went back to which I'm going to soon, I'm guessing I'm probably not going to go back until April or May now to visit. But I guarantee you I will be there 4 days and I will be talking about coming back to my home, Thailand, and coming back because I do
Your
not.
your mom's still alive, right, Dave?
Yeah, she's
Like
89. 89. Yeah. And she's doing okay. My brother's close. He did move away. But you know what it is, too? I think that if this new variant, this mixture between the two, if they find it to be more like the Omicron or however you say it,
right,
they're going to open up everything. It's a freaking flu. Get over it. Stop counting people that have it and count people that are dying and gauge it off of people that are dying. Because I guarantee you right now, more people are dying from the common flu in Thailand than are dying from COVID. I guarantee it.
I agree with
That's
you.
my opinion. Again, check and do whatever you want because I'm not
Brock?
an authority.
No, Brock's.
I'm not an authority.
My wife says maybe Brock is bored. I go, no, Brock's good. He's doing 18 things at one time.
I'm multitasking.
No, actually, what the animal back there?
That's a koala bear, babe.
Koala, no bear. It's just a koala.
A koala because Brock lives in Australia, babe.
Ooh, so cute.
That's right. They are.
Anyway,
Big
so I just
claws,
want
they
to say
can hurt
hello
you.
and then Happy New Year.
And did you enjoy
I'm hoping
video?
that they
Yeah,
release.
I enjoyed the video, your wedding video, and the home.
Yeah, did you see it? You watched it with
Yes,
your
yeah,
husband?
I saw the from Chuck video. Yeah.
Chuck's video was good. Yeah,
Beautiful,
he did a
yeah.
good job. He did a
So,
great job.
all
And I'll
right.
tell you what, like I said the other day, stand up man. The morning that video came out, he called me up, not text me,
So
not nothing,
nice.
face to face, called me and said, "You approve of everything? I can pull the, just a stand up guy, man."
I told some stand-up guy Chuck was that he called
Yeah.
Dave just to be sure that watch the
He's-
video and if you're good
He's
with
a great
it.
guy, man. And I gave him carte blanche before.
The other thing is that you had so many really good people there. Your wife, by the way,
She very
God,
pretty.
she's so pretty. I just wish there was only like a brief time where she had the
Had her
face
mask up,
on.
I
yeah.
wish that she take off her mask.
She was so
She was scared.
pretty.
She was worried that she would. She's always thinking about me. That's all people ask. How can you tell if a woman loves you, or especially a Thai woman? Is he wasn't worried about getting it and dying herself. He wasn't worried about getting it and spreading it to anybody but me. She wanted to make sure that I didn't get sick. And the whole time, I never wore a mask. I had the mask. Well,
Yeah.
I noticed.
Oh,
Everybody
yeah.
else is in a mask. I'm like,
nah.
Dave
I
ain't
said,
having
"Nah."
none of that bullshit.
I was trying to get it. Then I wouldn't have to get the booster shot. I would have my Omicron for my booster.
Brock, some kids looking at the rabbit.
Is that the real animal or just a?
That's the drop bear.
That's the mean one. That's the mean one.
Drop bear. It attacks and kills each Canadian tourists.
Kill Canadian, not kill the Asian, right?
He's
No, it doesn't like Asian food.
he's joshing you.
Oh, shit.
All right. Anyway, I'll let you guys talk. I'll go.
All right. Well, hopefully I will see you soon. Hopefully they'll lift this stuff and you guys can come in February or
This guy
March or
want to
something.
go to Thailand so bad, and then he said that the hotel, the Chuck and Paige stay.
Oh, that's
that
place.
He wants to stay
Nice
there.
place, man. 800 baht and included breakfast, and the
Holy
breakfast
shit,
had
that
bacon.
place looks so
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, the food was phenomenal.
All right. Bye
See you.
bye.
Bye bye. Sawati krap.
สวัสดีค่ะ
Oh, there's a big problem in Thailand at the moment.
What's that?
Papaya's gone up to 30 baht a kilo. It's going to
Uh-oh.
make somtime really expensive.
Dave, if you come back for a visit, can you shove me in one of your suitcases? Yeah, I could do that, Randy. I'd love to. I really do, man. I think that everybody in the world kind of is looking at this now. I honestly think that they're looking at more death counts than infected. The United States is like 1 million a day. I don't follow it, but 1 million a day. They need to come out with real numbers on, are people dying from the COVID, or do they just have COVID? And I said that before. Are they 126 and they got COVID and they had everything else wrong with them, but they died of COVID? Come on. It don't make no sense. So anyway, I think that they're honestly looking at it that way. Otherwise, I think they would have shut everything down here in Thailand if they were really going to go that way. And did they put restrictions on? Yeah. But can they take those restrictions away just as quickly as they put them on? Sure. And I think they will. I really do. I hope so for Thailand, for every place in the world, not only Thailand. Yeah, he is, Tom. I mean, he is. He's the stand-up dude. That's for sure, no doubt.
And Tom's video was very good too. I appreciated all the footage that
yeah,
all you
everybody
guys
did. We had an absolute ball. Like I said, Tip. I'm so glad that she came because she was smiling from the time she got there until she left. She danced. She had a great time. The one thing I wish is that I let it go, but I'm the kind of guy when I go to a bar now, I'm not like I was when I was 30. I want them to at least, I don't care if they play loud, but take a freaking break every half hour for 10 minutes so I can talk to the person next to me. And then you can go back on with your crap again. I don't know how many times in a bar I offered them money to just shut up for 15 minutes. I'll give you $100. Just shut the music off and give me a 10-minute break. and they just told me to go screw myself and leave if I wanted to. But
You know,
that happened.
when we're here on the live, of course, we see each other, and I know Brock and Tommy J and Mitch and everybody. But it was good to see Tip because she's always on your chats and things like that. So it was really good to kind of put a face to a name. And so
I'm hoping she comes
good.
back.
I hope, yeah.
I hope she comes back to this area, even, or if she comes back that way, I still want to go to Pattaya or Jantiem, probably in February, I think, because March we're going to be going on the bike ride. Don't know exact dates, but I will keep everybody advised, which I will be ready this time, and I will do as good as a top-notch job on vlogging and make sure I take pictures of everything. The one thing I'll say about this laptop, it's a 15-inch 6 whatever deal. It doesn't have numeric pad on it, so it's all keys, which they're bigger, which is better for me because my fingers are big, and it's light. It only weighs 1.6 kilos, 1.5 kilos or something. So I'll be able to take it. I did take it on my other one, but I need to scale back on it. I need to find somebody that I could load the bike on that'll take it to Pachuap Currycon. And I told my wife the other day that I was going to lie to her and I was going to say that somebody took it and have them just drop it off around the corner and hop on it and drive, but she didn't like that.
Dave, are you using the built-in camera on the computer right now?
Yeah. It's a 720,
that's
I think.
Really good.
Yeah, it's like a 720, but like I said, those ones that I watched, for some reason, every other one, when you see a review on a laptop, because I looked at a lot of the Acer and the Asus, I don't know how to pronounce that either.
Asus.
The first thing that they say is, oh, the camera's shit and blah, 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 just like any other laptop. But if you look at the MSI ones, they'll say it's not the best camera in the world, but it's way acceptable for Zoom calls, or they say that. So, and I agree with them. It's definitely as good as the little one I had. I think it's better. And they were both
one of the things that Samkit didn't say that she said to me is that my wife used to do traditional Thai dance when she was a young woman.
Oh, did she? Yeah. Cool.
And when your daughter was dancing, she didn't realize that was your daughter. And I said, that's Dave's stepdaughter, right? And she goes, oh my God, she's so very beautiful and so very good.
That's the one that I told the story about. That's why.
Yeah, I know. When
I first met her, she was always good in her school, because when Big C had an opening or all those, they would call the school and the school would send Sim.
Yeah.
And Sim would go and they'd give her 1,000, 2,000 baht or whatever. And when she was 14, she bought her mom that Scoopy scooter, paid cash for it. And as a 15-year-old,
she was very good. She was very good. We really enjoyed watching her perform.
All of her friends that came, the ones that in my video, you've seen the two that were during the monks that were there. They were playing the whatever that guitar type thing is. That was her friends. The other ladies that were doing the Thai dance besides Sim, that was her friends. Five of them came from Bangkok and spent 3 days with us. Wow. And they wanted to spend more, but they couldn't change their bus ticket. They wanted to hang out at the house. But anyway, they came and did that. And I might do a video just for her of all the footage that I have of just the Thai dance stuff.
Well, your stepdaughter was very graceful and elegant. We really enjoyed watching that.
Thank you. Yeah, like I said, I'm a little prejudiced, but yeah, I think she's good. All right, what is Joe saying here? Tiger will give for Joe on my fourth wife, and she is the best one. Once you go east, you don't go west. Yeah, this is my what is this? My 1, 2. Wait, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3.
What?
This is my fourth. My fourth. Fourth, I think. Might have been 5.
What?
My fourth marriage. First 2 were only 9 months each. Yes, that was referred to. I have no plans to be in a relationship now. Gift, and I am together for 3 years. Yeah, I know, man. When you find a good one like Gift, I mean, what do you do? Hey, what's up, James? How's it going? Good morning, I guess, to you. It's only
First
19.
and only.
Everybody, the wedding entertainment was better than any. Yeah, it was. I didn't know any of that. What she had the same people that was at the TOT New Year's party that I showed a video of. Same guy, but though all the dancing girls were all an ad.
Yeah.
When he came there was a couple of the male singer, not even the female singer, and he did the karaoke. But the dancers weren't there. I was totally surprised, and I had already set him up for. I already talked to him about Mitch and all that, and then Mitch didn't show up, so it's his loss.
Damn you, Mitch.
Yeah, he's kicking himself.
I know.
Hey, he got sick. What are you gonna do?
I know he was not feeling well.
He still hasn't made it here to Surin. He will sooner or later. I'm hoping anyway. And I don't know. He's still thinking about buying a bike. I imagine if he's gonna buy one, he'll buy one between now and March. He was saying the other day, what were we on, another stream or something, or what were we doing? Where you were talking about the Forza 750. I think we were on my live stream.
750. Holy shit.
Yeah, they make a 750. They had the
that's a giant bike for Thailand though.
Yeah, it's probably nice.
Saturday night.
Was it Saturday night? That was the night one.
Yep.
Yeah. Hannah and Pry were dancing. Yeah, it was a good time, wasn't it? I had a great time. Indeed, my loss. Yeah, I think it kills Mitch even more when everybody comes out with the videos on what a good time everybody had. So,
but you know something, if you're gonna, have stomach problems and things where like Mitch was,
you got to be healthy.
Then it just you gotta take care of yourself. I mean, to be honest, that's what you got to do.
It's not a stomach problem so much as badly inoculating himself to get used to the local cuisine.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if you're going to shit through a window screen without hitting it, I mean, you got to, you got to take care of yourself. Just
hang on a second. If we're going to talk like that, I've got to change the background.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to go. Oh, there you go. Okay, that's fine too.
Apologies for the caps. The caps. You look stunning.
I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't have taken the conversation there.
Yeah, that's okay. Hey, John. Let's see. Hey, Dave. Checking in. Saw some of the wedding on Chuck's channel. It was awesome. It was rough. Yeah, I dig it. People were asking about that, and what happened was we knew we wanted to build something. She owned this piece of property. We went to her brother, she calls him, a cousin, and we did some crude drawings on his dining room table in the house that he built, which is gorgeous. And he took that. Is that who's talking? Is that you, Jake, or is that Brock?
No, it's Jake's wife, I think.
Oh, okay. In the background. Here, let me mute it. I'm sorry.
So anyway, he took all that, did some crude drawings. We said okay, and then he did the actual plans. Yep. And he never charged us for the plan, and he took it through, what I call plan check or whatever with Surin, and took it from there. And like I said, did it take a year? Yeah. Did it take 3 months longer than it did? Yeah. But did he have problems? He had a bunch of problems. But I got a top-notch house, maybe not as good as Joe's. I think Joe's is a little more high-end than my house. But we got what we wanted. We got to design it like Joe did. We knew exactly what we were going to get. We made the changes, like I'm looking right at the door that used to be a window that goes right out where you can take in groceries from the car directly under cover and walk right into the kitchen and put it in. And the Thai kitchen will be right there, which we're going to start probably this week, maybe Wednesday or Thursday after I get done moving everything. The one that built the wall, the cousin, is going to do the Thai kitchen. We have to go out and measure the ovens and the cooktops and make all the measurements and get a sink so that he has the exact dimensions of the sink. And we're going to put in the kind of cabinets that just you get at like Home Pro or whatever. You build block and tile that and then just put the doors in. I think Joe had those kind, and used those out there. And I think that's it. She's going to have a refrigerator, 2 cooktops, an oven, and then I got to get her a storage deal for her food. I'm going to use this one. You can't see it. Anyway, I'm going to use this little pantry behind me for the food that I'm going to keep in here. Most of it's going to be in the refrigerator, and I can't wait to actually get to cooking. They haven't finished the sink yet. This one will have hot water. I bought the hot water deal that goes under. I have to look at it and tell Toon, who's the cousin that's built the wall and will do the kitchen, the Thai kitchen, and have him hook that up. And then once I get that done, I did take my other big oven. You can't see. I thought I could do this. Where is it? I don't know what I did with it. I was looking for the other camera. Was that me? It's me, I think. Anyway, let's see. Going Grace. What is he saying? Let's see. Dave, do you buy a lot of Western food or eat? I eat mostly Thai because my mother-in-law will make it, and lamu, stuff like that. And she makes it low sodium, so it doesn't screw with me too much. But I like cooking a lot of Western food, especially Italian, Mexican. I like chili. I made chili, and I was the only one that ate it. I took the big can of tomatoes and made the chili was great. It was a con carne, and I ate it 6 days straight. So they didn't like that too much, but they do eat. I made pasta vazul. They like that. I made pasta sauce, and they want to learn, especially the kids when they were around after the first stint of COVID. They stayed with us for like 6 months. They didn't go back to school, and they wanted. I want to learn. So they would come and look at it. And I make bread and banana bread and pizza and sausage bread, which if you watch Joe's Thanksgiving deal, we made some sausage pizza, sausage bread. And I like to cook. I'm not so much of a baker. Hey, TT, how you doing? I learned from a chef years and years ago. My family has owned Italian restaurants since 1954. They had one on Paisanos on Hollywood Boulevard back in the 50s and 60s. So yeah, I like it. I didn't like the short order stuff. When I learned from the chef that cooking for people and doing more chef type, food or whatever, higher quality food, I like that. As long as not somebody's rushing. You give me my eggs, give me my, go away. You'll get it when I'm done. But so I wasn't a very good short order cook, although I worked in a bunch of good restaurants as a short order cook. Let's see what Tom says. Trips to Thailand Digital Nomad. For me, I do my best, darling. No play games, no bull stuff, and take it easy in life. Only way to do it, Trip. Take it, go with the flow, and have a good time while we're here. That's for sure.
Tommy, that's
bye, guys. Bye, guys. I need to go now. All right, Gary. Thanks for stopping by.
Gary.
Gary had a video. Somebody want to put up before Gary goes? Put up his link. I liked it. I told him he had a video of cleaning his roof from bird droppings. So I told him now I know who to call if I ever get bird droppings on my roof. I will call Gary and bring him to Thailand to clean my roof. But good little videos. He's having a good time with creating stuff. Let's see. Walk down Hollywood Boulevard. His name's written in concrete. Yeah. Titastic is coming to the Wombat tomorrow. Bring Mark and Craig from the resort tomorrow. I guess he must be talking to somebody but not me. So anyway, let's see. What else we got? Did I miss anything? Stepped away for a moment. Gator, Jake, your wife seems like, yeah, she is. She's awesome. I really like her. I can't wait to meet them both in person. I'm looking forward to that. There's Mark. He's got his triple. But somebody said, I cussed earlier. I didn't see any kind of curse jar or anything come out. You're not making anything for the Thai people. It's Tommy J. My wife is the best. Yes, she is. And if you noticed in Chuck's video, and I made sure my wife watched it 2 or 3 times, where he said, "How's life?" And I said, "Life is great. I love my wife." That's right. I made her watch that 3 times. She laughed at me. I do love her, and life is awesome. I was nervous the whole time. Yeah, I mean, that was I couldn't have done it. I'd have fallen off. No doubt. I'd have fallen off the roof, Gary. Not a problem. He did a good job. Let's see. Bobby's saying the video that ET Travel Free had with the fish kicked what? Check it out. I'd post that one too if somebody can, please. I don't know if I've seen that. I don't think I've seen that. I'll go check it out. With love and respect. You're a good one there, Tip. No doubt. I look forward to having you come when I come to when I come to John TM probably, and being able to meet you, I guess is what I'm saying. We didn't get a whole bunch of a time to talk to one another, but I was seeing you had a good time. I was having a good time. That's all that mattered to me. Thanks, Mitch. There we go. Jake's putting such a classy lady. I look forward to meeting you someday. Yeah, I'm hoping to do that. I'm hoping everybody where we could have a good meetup in either Pattaya or John TM April, May maybe or something. Hopefully we'll have enough people here to have maybe 10, 12, 15 people and do our first channel meetup there. Because I'll go there. It's going to be crazy to try to have people come here to Surin. Most people are going to go to Bangkok, and even if they're in Bangkok, it's a short throw or van ride or whatever you're going to do over to Pattaya.
I'll be honest though. I mean, when we're touring around, I'm going to go through Surin because I want to check out that hotel where Chuck and Paige were at.
The hotel was awesome, and like I said,
and eat some of that food there in Surin.
I'm going.
Cambodian, Thai fusion.
It was awesome.
Food.
We went. I had the pasta, the spaghetti. It was awesome. But we drove by there the other day, me and my wife, and I said, "We're going to come because we're not going to really blow out of town or anything." But I told her once we get into the house, I just want to go away for 2 days a weekend when she's off, and we're going to go there. I think we're just going to go there and spend the time in there, and and not do anything. Which is what we do anyway. John, it's going to be in the middle of March, beginning or middle of March. That hasn't gotten nailed down to a specific day yet. And I think it's going to be about the same as when we were talking about it. Instead of going to a couple of places, we're going to throw in some islands and go to an island for a couple of days and another island and break it up that way. But basically, I think out of Pachu up again, pretty much the same route, Krabi maybe, that type thing, but then throw in the islands and throw out the other stuff, Krabi Town, and where else did we stop that wasn't all that great? I can't remember. We're going to throw in a couple of islands for a couple of days, I think. And there's a lot of people I'm kind of curious to see who is going to come. Everybody's invited pretty much, so I'm kind of trying. I'm kind of jonesing on, or confused. Not confused. I'm wondering who's going to come. Jake says, I'm looking forward to that, and your wife too. Cool. Yeah, I think we'll have a good time. It'll probably be during that meetup too, trip, and we'll kind of figure too, people that are in here that are in Thailand, maybe not have a bunch of money, and I'm throwing this out here. You don't have to if you don't want to, but when it comes down to it, if they don't have enough money for a 2-day deal to come and visit, and I'm talking about people like Tip, I'm willing to want to kick in some money and maybe give them a free weekend to come and visit everybody. And anybody's willing to jump in on that if they want to when the time comes. Because it's hard, I know the way my wife is. Up until I was around, she was eating rice and paying for the kids' private school. That's all she had. So, and anybody else like that too, that's here in Thailand and is on a budget or whatever. We'll put together a little whatever fund or something. We'll do
You're a great guy, Dave. I don't care what the hell Brock says about you.
Yeah, Brock kind of
You
gets.
said you weren't
gets
going
on
to
me.
talk about that, Jake.
Yeah, they talk behind my back all the time.
I love you,
yeah.
Brock. You know that.
What is he saying? Zennerman says, Dave, someone is stealing all your stuff. Yeah, it's my mother-in-law. She's a working machine. I think they're going back. The youngest, Shushu, and my mother-in-law are leaving for Bangkok tonight at 9, I think, for a couple of days. Well, my mother-in-law is going for a couple of days. My daughter's going back to go to school. Let's see. Will you pay for my flight? Well, coming from the States, it might be a little tough. I don't think we'll generate that kind of money, but we can try. I'd love you to be here, Bobby, for sure. Let's see. There's some kind of what is that thing called that koala bear that's a mean bear or whatever? What's it called? Drop bear? A drop bear just came into the stream. Let's let him come on. Yeah, it looks just like a drop bear, right?
There he is.
Oh, it's Mitch. I thought it was a drop bear.
I apologize for the lighting.
You're good. Hey, what's Mark saying?
I can't afford a nice light.
That's me too. Everybody wants to come to. It's a very long airplane ride. Yes, Miss. It is. But if people are here, like I said, that's what I'm thriving for. That's what I want. I want to meet everybody that's in here. And even if they don't come into the chat or don't come on the show, and you're still subscribed and stuff like that, and you're here and you want to meet up, but you don't want to be on camera or make comments or whatever, hell, come on over. I want to meet everybody. Let's see.
I could turn the desk around.
Dave's lonely. He'll talk to anyone.
Yeah, I will. I'll talk to the drop bear. So what's up? How was your dinner?
Tommy J.
It was good. Your dinner was good.
Oh, we had a great dinner. Yeah, great dinner.
Cool. It looked good.
It was fun. It was fun.
Cool.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Of course, I ate too much. I'm doing good on my diet though. I've only gained 2 kilos since Thanksgiving, so we're on the right track.
I need to.
Sorry, there's no problem. Yeah, I'm hoping that you guys can make it here, Bobby. I'm looking forward to. Bobby was pretty much. I don't know. I think I've said it before. When I started doing this, because in the beginning it was just like videos of wherever I was going and staying, just for my family. So no talking, no nothing. And Bobby started a channel a little bit before, right around the same time, and we kind of hooked up together because he was kind of close to where I grew up, and then we found out that his place was in Sharin, and so hopefully he can make it here. He's another one that has the father and mother type problems that a lot of people have, like Mitch has too. So
I'm laughing. I was reading that. What diet is that?
No, I tried to sort out my house and what going to be a good thing for Kitty. I will be messing things and be fine. Enjoy my life. That's it, man. Got to enjoy your life, Trip. Am I saying it right? Is it tip or trip?
Tip.
Okay. Tip.
Like what you never do when we're out to dinner, Dave.
Tip of the tongue. What movie was that? Tip of the tongue. That was the Adam Sandler movie.
Oh,
where he gets the young girl and he has the ring thing. And what's her name's in it? Jennifer Aston. And he falls. Anyway, the little girl on there, she wants to be a actress, and the tip of the tongue. That's some kind of a. Anyway, I'm rambling now. What does Chris say? Did you send link? Dave, my phone was off. If not, I was good. I think I did.
Looking forward to it, John. May sounds good. Thailand.
Who's saying May? Who's coming in May?
John McFarlane.
Cool.
In May, hopefully.
Yeah, I think. I don't know, man. I'm really a firm believer that they're going to write this stuff off and stop counting the cases and counting the deaths. That's the important part.
It
and
seems
let everything
like
get back to normal.
It's rapidly morphing into just a cold type.
Yeah, I think so. I'm kind of curious to see what this latest variant of the mixture of the two, what they say about that one. If that one isn't deadly, like or deadly like the first part of it, I think they'll. Yeah, just go with it. Yeah, that's it. Xander
Well, I had
got
to
it.
jump off for a bit.
you
I'm
win
sorry.
something. That's okay.
My
You win
nephew
something. Oh
was
shit!
on the phone.
There's a big ass bee in here. Wow, thing's this big. Get out of here. How come the door's open? I locked that door. Anyway, let me go close the doors. You guys talk for a minute. I'll be right back.
Can you guys hear me, Mitch?
Yes, we can hear you,
Yeah,
Jake.
yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, so my nephew was on the call with my wife, and it turns out this is the one that's the star soccer player for the Royal Thai Army. And guess
All
what
right, Will,
he's
Joe,
got
time to
and
get going.
where he's
I'll let
at.
him know.
He's got the bug and he's in hospital.
Sorry to
Yeah,
talk over you there, guys. Sorry.
sorry.
Time to get going. His dad had a heart attack and is in hospital now. So we want to remind Dave when he comes back about that. He missed it in the chat. Yeah, that sucks. My dad had his last week, another one. And boy,
Your pops had another heart attack last week.
Yeah. He's got, yeah. You know, he calls me about 1 a.m., 1:30 a.m. his time every freaking day. He has a sleep pattern like me, just crap. Always been that way. And yeah, it's tough, man. We all have aging parents here. Some of us, unfortunately, don't have any parents now, like Robert Mack, you know, and things like that. But it's rough, isn't it? Isn't it, guys?
Yeah, Mitch, you and I have many private conversations about this.
I had a heart attack about 12 years ago, I think it was.
Hey, really?
Silent one. Yeah, it was a silent heart attack. I didn't know I'd had it.
I'll be darned.
It was picked up in an ECG.
Yeah.
It's I've got a blocked artery in the heart. It's quite interesting looking at the blood flow around it. It's the heart blood flows up to where the blockage is, and you can see it go into
very
the
hard
capillary.
time, Joe. Time to get going. Very hard time.
Flows around and goes back again.
Thoughts and prayers, brother.
Yeah, to you, Bobby.
Oh, Bobby, I'm sorry. Fuck. You see, I apologize, guys. I'm so freaking.
Dave,
I'm a little tired.
It's old.
Okay,
You're old, is what it is. 58's old. 65 is like deathly old, but 58
Andy,
is old.
see,
where does
like
that
Andy.
put me,
Andy's
Dave?
lost both his parents at
13. Wow. I was lucky. I never knew my father, but I think he's gone. But my mom's hanging in there. Both my parents have been gone a while. Yeah. You know, you know what's weird? I'll tell you this. I love my mother dearly. And I spent my youth, of course, I was out of the house when I was 16, 17, something like that.
Yes.
Anyway, the only thing with death, I had my uncles, the closest people to me, I think, that have passed away are my friends and my uncles. I haven't lost a parent yet. But what I can tell you is the worst thing possible
Take care,
on
John.
this whole freaking planet is losing your significant other that you've been with for 10, 20, 30 years, 50 years. Because I looked at it like this. I love my mom, don't get me wrong, but I was with my mom from when I was 0-year-old till 16, 17 years old. I was with my wife for almost 30 years, every day. Every day I saw that woman. And I don't know, I'll probably still be devastated when I lose my mother, don't get me wrong. But losing a partner that you've been with for a long time is the worst thing that has ever happened to me in my entire life. And I've been in some real crap.
I can't imagine, and Samkit and I always discuss this about who's going to leave first.
Exactly.
And it's like, I cannot imagine if I had to go through life without her, I would be the biggest raging alcoholic. And I've already got enough problems in that department as is.
I tell my friends, whenever you guys are flying or you're driving somewhere or whatever it is, try to go together. That way, if you get hit by a truck or the plane drops out of the sky, you both die at the same time. It would be the best way to go. The only thing that I'm grateful for, because I know my wife, and I'm talking about the one that passed away, she loved me unconditionally.
Yeah.
She loved me unbelievable, this woman, right? And I wasn't the best husband in the beginning. We'll get that straight. But if I would have went, she would have lost it. She would have lost it. And because I was close to losing it. But like I said, I never thought that anything like this would happen to me. And I'd be in Thailand. I'd be remarried. I'd have built a house with a woman I've been living with for 2 years. I love her to death. I never thought I'd love another woman. It wasn't even in my mind. And so when people ask me, well, I don't know, should I come to Southeast Asia? To Thailand? I think, it's a no-brainer for me. The hardest part, which we're running into now, a lot of people right here on this panel, is our parents are ailing. They're getting close to the end of their lives. And, but otherwise, if my brother is there and I, God bless him for being there, I got to enjoy, or I'm getting to enjoy the last part of my life. And I don't want to. That's the only reason I want to hang around, is because I want my wife now, Nitnoy. I want her to have every possible thing in the world for what she did for me and the way that she makes me feel. She deserves everything that she gets, and some. And people ask, well, I don't know if I could find a woman. I don't see how you could not find a good woman unless you're going to the bars in Pattaya and you think you're going to find, you're sampling, 10 bar girls a week and you're trying to pick one to be your wife. Not exactly what I would suggest. If you come to Isan, my wife's got 30 friends that are looking for boyfriends and someone to take care of and be with and love too. The same thing we talked about before. They just want somebody to be true to them. They don't want somebody cheating on them. They want to be able to take care of somebody and get that feeling. And you give them this much and you get back this much, from a woman. It doesn't happen too much in Western, Yeah.
No, like I said, I tell people, I go, don't call her my better half, because that's an insult to her. She's my better 85%. And then people who really know me go, well, she's actually your better 90%.
Oh, Chris, funny. But that's why I'm hoping. I can't wait to meet Chris. He seems like a great guy, and I'll go to Bangkok and meet him and Dana at the same time. But I'm hoping you do. I really wish you'd come to Shrin for a week. I was kind of hoping that Dana would come for just a little getaway from Bangkok. I think they would have both enjoyed just coming here and hanging for just a couple of days or something.
You talking about Dana and Jib?
Yeah.
They're good people.
Yeah, Chris. Well, like I told the story, me and Chris kind of met. I believe we met on. In fact, I was going to check something.
Chris Parker,
right here. This Chris
on Dana's channel, or
yeah, but when we met, we were on Mike's channel, and then when Mike's went.
On Mike's, okay, okay.
Yeah, well, we went on Mike's channel. We would sit there. There was only like maybe, I don't know, Chris probably remembers better than I do. 10, 12 people, Chris? I don't even remember. There wasn't that many. But I'll definitely be there. I'm hoping so, buddy. We'll have some fun anyway. But I didn't, and we were talking about that because Chris is kind of in the same boat that I was in. And he had dove into his work. I dove into Thailand thinking I would just, and like I said, for the first 8 months that I was in Camelot, I was out after dark twice in 8 months, and probably feeling sorry for myself and, and all that kind of crap. But it's what I needed to get through it, because if I wouldn't have met Nitnoy and I wouldn't have went to Surin, I would have died in Camelot. Because I know me, when I went through that deal where she took me to the hospital, I would have never went to the hospital and I'd have died right on the floor in the house I was living in. It'd have been done. Wow. So are they here? Are they available? Yes. Will they make you probably the best, especially if you're westernized like I was, like I have my friends' wives begging me, please don't tell our husbands how you're being treated in Thailand, because they're afraid that, jokingly, of course, they're good people, but it's a true fact. I'm lucky, luckiest man in the world now, not only just in Thailand. was Randy saying. I had a mini stroke until I'm 15, didn't feel anything. Suddenly I couldn't speak, arrived at the emergency room, blood pressure. Wow. And I'm not overweight. Yeah, it doesn't take much. People, who was I talking? Somebody else was talking about it too. I never realized how fragile human life is until I was laying in that bed for 3 months. How fragile it is and how easily you could die. It doesn't take much. All you got to do is step off a corner here in Thailand. And you
Oh
be
my
dead,
word!
you know, so
Wow, Randy, I saw that for a second.
let's see. Central Trip says
No
the
time to
I
be
lost
hungry.
my husband.
Just posted a video.
The
Let me
time I
click on
lost my
that,
husband,
and I'll just put the
I'm
link up.
starting to get depressed. Hell, my life is low. Yes, not an easy time, that's for sure. And what has it been? 3 years, Trip, I think. They're out there. What did I say? Tip.
Oh my God!
They're out there. I think
tip.
in men especially. When you find a good one, you'll know when you find a good one. In your, I don't know. I think you're absolutely perfect. If I had a friend in the United States that was coming here, I would definitely hook you up, no doubt. And if I was single, I'd be right there. But she's a good one. Yes, it's the worst time. It is, man. But you know what? When you get over the hump and you start, like I said, do I still think every day I think of that woman every day, and it's been 3 years. Well, actually, almost, we have 3.5 years now. And but is there life after that? There is. If you would have asked me that, 3 years ago, I would have said no. There's no life after that. You just time to go, whatever. But now I have a different outlook on stuff, and I can honestly say to somebody, you can find a good woman here. And like I said, my wife's 41 now, I think, and I'm 65. But I think 50 years, between 40 and 50 for Thai women, for a man that's 55 or 60 and retired, I think that's what they're looking for, man. I don't know. Maybe there's mongers out there that want to run around with
Dave,
20, 30 different women.
Your wife at the ceremony was so lovely. I thought she was still in her 30s. But
Yeah, she looks young.
Some kid and I were like, damn it, she keeps putting that mask over her face. She was so beautiful.
She wanted to make sure that she
little bit of a time that she had it off. She looks so beautiful. Your wife is really, really lovely. And
thank you, Jake. Yours also. No doubt.
Well, that's my better 85%. You guys are stuck with my ugly ass. But
yeah, if you've got an animal, that's a good thing too. Mitch is saying. Thanks, Miss. It is, and like I said, if you look at from what my wife said, I think she was the women that she knows. We had discussions on this because I wanted to make sure she really knew. Look at me, I'm older than crap, and got all that straight. But she said, she told me she loves me. But that's not what any of them are looking for. They're looking for a man to take care of them, but not somebody that's got $10 million in the bank. Someone that's got a pension that they don't, that can help them out, and then them help them out, and it works. It works both ways. Like I said, if a woman comes up to you and starts saying, "I need 100,000 baht, can you give it to me?" Blah blah blah, and right out of the gate, well, you should know then. My wife never asked me for one dime. Still to this day. Of course, now she asked me for money to run the house, but I've been giving her that for 2 years. But I think they're great. But and there's no reason to. I don't know, man. Like I said, in the beginning, if I was going to say that, I would say there was nothing left for me. I was done when I came here 3.5 years ago, and I don't say that now. As a younger guy, I think my parents 70. And think to travel, they also sit at home all day and drives me nuts. Yeah, that's the biggest thing here that I would like to travel a little bit more. Mm-hmm. We're going to break it up, and like I said, I'm not like Chuck and Paige and Joe and Gift and even James and Fa. They can take off and pretty much go wherever they want to. But you know, it's harder for me. I have to, you know, she only has 3 weeks or off a year. So I got to kind of juggle it around so that, you know, we have time to do this. We usually take 1 week and we all go as a family. We went to Pattaya and visited Mitch and everybody there, Mark and
Oh,
Tom.
man, what a
and
great
everybody.
time.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Thanks for coming down too, Dave.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a great time. But now I'm going to see a bunch of 4-day weekends. Like I've been thinking about it. Chuck is saying that he's going to go to Koh Chang, which is, we've been there 2 or 3 times and it's our favorite place. So I might do that, but probably only for 4 or 5 days, which is not really enough, but at least we go for 4 or 5 days. But I don't know when he's going, but I think he's going in February sometime. So we'll see. Yeah, she does have a heart of gold. She's a good one, man. There's no doubt. No doubt. She didn't like that. She didn't like
Is
that.
Chris sitting in the green room, Dave?
No, I don't see him. Did I send him?
Oh, sorry. I did. Did I? Oh, never mind.
Let me see. Let me see if I think what did I send you, Chris? Did I send it to you? Did you send me? Yeah, I think I did, right? Where's it at? No, maybe I didn't, Chris. Where did I send it to you on? Hold on. I can do this real quick, Chris. Hold on a second.
I sent him a link, but I guess he hasn't clicked on it yet.
Well, let's see. Let me try it this way. Let me try. Is he still in the chat? Chris, you still there? What is this?
Everybody's silent, waiting. We're all looking at
Chris.
it.
Chris is still there.
I'm not
Thanks
seeing
for sending in the link, Brock.
shit.
I'm trying right now, Joyce.
I
There
sure
he is.
do.
Okay,
I
I'm
lose
sending
track
it
of
to you.
time.
I'm sending it to you right now, Chris. Now you see that? Yeah, it just came up on my phone, so I know you have it. Chris
Brock
is still
sent the
here.
link.
No, he's
What is-
working on it.
Well, if you watch all the videos of people with a near-death experience, they all say there is life after death, but all of them are not. Some experience are different. You know, I had a weird deal, Mark. I'll tell you when I first went in there. I guess I don't remember any of this, but they had me loaded up on crap, and I kept pulling the tube out of my mouth, and I almost died like 2 or 3 times. They revived me,
Yeah.
and then they tied my hands down and gave me a whole crap of medication, both put me in a coma pretty much. And during that time, I had the weirdest drug-induced dreams you'd ever think about, you know. And but I did hear voices, and you know, I couldn't tell you who they were or what they were, but do I believe that there is something besides us here? Yeah, I definitely do. What it is, I don't know. I was brought up as a Catholic, so if I don't say God, my mom will probably disown me. But I think there is something, most definitely. I'm going to, let's see, what has it been? It's been 1 hour and 30 minutes. What did Chris say? Is he working? Oh, working on it.
Yeah, he's
Brock
working
sent
on
me
it.
the link. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll wait
let's
a
give
little
him
while.
some time.
Yeah, she brought me some lamu. I'm gonna let you guys wrap for a minute. I'm gonna go out and see what my the brother-in-law is doing and get him to load up the tank and stuff in the back of the truck. And
Awesome.
let's see.
Hey, give us an
Tommy
update on
J
the fish
says-
too when you come back.
Well, I think
I
I'm
will.
going to bail for the night. You guys
All
have
right,
a good
Jake.
night. It's
Yeah,
good
I will,
talking
Tommy.
with you guys.
All right, Jake, take it easy. You guys can wrap, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about
Well,
rap.
Brock,
I mean,
Go ahead.
Brock's been known to throw down some very good
Go
rap,
ahead and wrap.
and
I'll be right back,
R&B,
guys.
So
as long as
you know.
there's
Oh,
a present in the
there's
box,
Chris.
they'll unwrap
Hey,
it.
Chris is okay. I'm gonna run out, Chris. If you were listening, I'll be right back.
See y'all, Chris. Take
Hi,
care.
Jake. Bye, Jake.
Adios.
care, Jake.
Arrivederci. Masalama. Saudi Cup. Bye.
I'm peeling an egg here.
Okay.
Getting ready for brekkie. Late breakfast.
A little while we will go.
Brock has
hello,
the throne. Lead the show, by golly. Is that a drop beaver?
That's a happy beaver.
Nice
Nice.
of you to pop in, Chris.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah,
Bit
sorry,
late,
I didn't get I didn't get the link from Dave, so it's just like just
I don't
hanging
know
out.
what
It's cool.
I thought that I thought that I sent it, but maybe I did. Do I have your email? Did I send it to your email by mistake or something? I don't know what I did.
No, I probably don't have my email.
Yeah,
Come to
because
think of it,
it's easy.
because
Yeah,
we were
on
talking on
StreamYard.
Messenger last night.
Yeah, it's easy on Messenger because when I pull up invite, it gives me the option to click on any of the Messenger people. So
It's all good,
yeah,
mate.
well, I know we're having fun anyway.
Better late than never.
Yeah, you were saying Mike's. Yeah, but I was looking at that. That's pretty much the gist of it. What is the on my computer I'm on now?
Okay,
The
sorry.
the Intel 10th generation. How does that stack up against that lower Ryzen 7 that Mike's had in his?
Mate,
I think it's better.
that's more than enough for what you're going to need, and
Okay.
Thanks,
and the
Tommy.
GPU, the
Thanks for
graphics
the message.
processor. Again,
The
is
3050.
yeah, that should do everything you want to do by.
Well, I'm going to shoot
by a
that
long
when
margin.
when I'm moving the koi. I'm going to shoot them in where did Brock go? I'm going to shoot them in 4K. So when I
Yeah.
do that, I'll bring it back and try to
See
edit
how it goes. Yeah.
see what it does. Because Les, what's Les's channel's name? Retired living
Retired
the
and living
dream.
the dream.
Dream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Grab that.
he contacted me and we've been exchanging email. We met in Pattaya, Argentinian, and he's looking for one too. His computer can't do 4K either, so he's looking. So I said, as soon as I check it out and it works, I'll give you the thumbs up or whatever, because they still had 10 of these left in 10 of their stores. I bought one of the 11 at the one from Serin. So I don't know. I kind of like it. It seems like it's a good. Those are the top three, right? Asus and Aces and MSI. Those are the top three, I think.
Oh, look, Asus and or Asus, whatever you want to call it, and the one that you're running, pretty much the same. There's not much in any of them these days, except how rugged they are, how much RAM you can stuff in them. The architecture is pretty much the same across all the Intel and AMD based stuff.
Yeah, I think that this one will take 64. I think.
Yeah.
But it'll definitely take 32. But Chuck's is he's got the 11th generation, and he has 32, and he's got a better graphics card. I think he bought it in the States, but he doesn't. He says it's faster than shit. He has no problem.
Yeah.
So, gotta go. All right, Bobby, take it easy. Have a good dinner. Richie and Mabel. I watched their deal the other night. Their
Going Grays.
think
Beaver or Otter. Not sure.
what happened?
Someone was asking whether that's a beaver or an otter behind me. I really don't know. I prefer beavers. That's all I'm
Looking at
saying.
its teeth, I think it's an otter.
Yeah, most
It
likely.
does look good.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, how you doing? Welcome.
Oh, here's trouble.
Good morning, everybody. How are we?
You've got your wife beater on, Mark.
Yep. And you won't see her for the rest of the day, Brock, because I've done a good job. Not bloody likely. Not bloody likely.
So anyway, I told the brother outside that I'm going to be 15 minutes. So we'll go 15 minutes. And we're going to go move those fish. But Al says it's an otter.
Well,
I don't
hopefully
know.
the move with the fish goes well and you don't lose any on the way.
Yeah, I hope not. I don't have that many. Well, I've probably got
Waza?
30, maybe 30 of them. Hey, Waza. I think I got 30 of them, but it shouldn't be too bad. I'm going to pump the water out of the tank over there because I want to mix that in with the water that I put in here that I dechlorinated just to get some bacteria, good bacteria going in the water. And then that water that they're going to piss in and contaminate on the way over, I'm going to dump that in also because the ammonia and everything will be up high. And when I transfer those filters, it'll give the bacteria that's in those filters something to eat. And so they'll start eating it. I got to bring up the carbonate hardness a little bit. But
yeah, always in trouble, Al.
Brock's in trouble. But anyway, it should go okay. I got to drain the filters down too, and I've got to drain them slow because the media that I have in there, I didn't put a screen over the drainage deal on it to drain it out, and it's all my little plastic moving bed filter. So that might be a little bit of a pain in the ass, but the rest of it should be okay.
Sounds like the whole science to it, Joe.
Let's see.
Well, you've beaten me into the house, Dave. We're probably the house is we own the house, but
right.
As I said, we're getting all brand spanking new home and all the renovations getting done. But kitchen is about 90% done. The built-in robes are all installed, minus the doors and the pergola. A decent-sized pergola went up in a day. I had a cast of thousands there last week.
Yeah, I was going to ask you how big is that, because I wanted to put one over the pond, and I was trying to budget how much money it was going to. It's a wood one, right?
No, steel.
Oh, it's steel. Okay.
Yeah. I'll measure it up. I'll let you know.
Okay. Yeah, and if you don't mind, let me know how much it was.
Oh, I know how much it was. It was 40,000 baht.
40,000 baht.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I think, like I said, I think I got lucky when that front carport, which is 4 meters by almost 7 meters, and on the side of the house it is 2 meters by 5 meters. Wait a second. Hold on. Don't take truck. Hold on a second. Anyway, I paid 75,000, and they bumped it up to 82,000 because of the price of steel. And I don't know if you've seen it on any of my videos, but that whole front carport aside. So I think I got a pretty good price on it. I could probably get that guy to build it for me. I'll have to ask him. But yeah, see how big it is. How big do you think it is?
Probably 4 meters by 3 meters.
And that's how big my pond is. So that's how big it needs to be, pretty much. Because what I was going to do is have that and then just cover it in either that shade cloth or that green cloth. Because I want some light to get through for the koi. What's that?
It'll be in person, was it? It ain't going on YouTube, my friend. And yeah, it's not a wig, Andy. Thanks very much.
Hold on, guys. I'm going to go out and try to speak Thai to my father-in-law because I think he's going to take off in the truck. So hold on a second.
Always interruptions. Don't people have priorities?
So
how's your kitchen reno going, Dave? Mark.
So yeah, really good, Brock. It's at about 90. It's about 90% there. So the Sparkies were there last week running all the electrical, and as I still got a current Victorian electrical license. It's a little bit of different way that they do their electrical work over here than what they did back at home. So
it is, isn't it?
Yeah. In Australia, everything's double insulated. Over here, it's all done in what I would call building wire, just single wire backwards and forwards. So, but it all seems to work. It all seems to work. So
don't cringe, just turn and look away.
Oh, we had only.
I've got a mix.
Only one little drama. We went to Home Pro. We went to blah blah. I can't remember the other one. Thai Wasadu. And there's a new shop called Dough Home. So we went and got all the different quotes. We went to Dough Home to pick the gas cooker and the range hood over the top. And we ordered them, and when they delivered them a day or two later, they delivered the bigger size. They delivered like nearly a meter wide for the range hood. So that had to go back because the kitchen cupboards are all made off site, and they made them for the smaller size, which I think is 750 or something, whatever it is. So that the excuse was, well, we didn't have the other one in stock, so we just thought we'd send you the big one.
For the same money.
Yeah, for the same money. But anyway, it, as I said, didn't work out with the chippies. So that's going to be another, well, at the time it was 10 days, and that was 5 days ago. So, yeah.
I missed all that. When are you going to move in? Did you tell
So
everybody?
look, I think probably another three or so weeks. There's still, when you come in there and you renovate a house, bits and pieces get knocked about a little bit, and things need to change. And there was, one or two things that didn't quite go to plan. Small incidental things like the wrong size range hood showing up. So we got to wait for that. But as I said, the kitchen's about 90%. Just the doors need to go on and some more cupboards overhead. And then the granite is getting cut as we speak. So there needs to be a cutout for the granite bench tops for the sink, and then another one at the other end of the bench for the gas cooker.
Right.
And then the splashback needs to go with the holes cut in for the electrical outlets. GPOs, as we say in the trade. So
Excuse me while I eat.
it's very, very small little things but there's always a cast of
Here's something,
Cast
Mark.
of thousands.
Did you know in Home Pro they actually have Australian power outlets that fit the Thai mounting points?
Well, Brock, if you're familiar with that is the bog standard
Yep.
Australian PowerPoint. Now, I don't know if you can see,
Oh, yeah, I know those ones, yeah. That
but
works.
it plugs straight in. I didn't even know. I did it purely without even thinking, and I bought all these adapters from Australia, and I did that without even consciously knowing what the hell I was doing. So,
Yeah, I know they'll go into the 3-point ones.
yeah.
I actually took some Australian GPOs and I've got them mounted in my house when it was built with earth wires.
Yeah. I mean, look, I didn't bother. I didn't go to that extent, but for me, I mean, I learnt this as a first-year apprentice all those years ago, to chop the lead off and then go and put on another plug. That was the very first thing that we learnt to do as a Sparky. So, you can go down to Thai Wassadu and convert everything. So, but I did bring a power board when I was staying 14 days in quarantine, and I did bring a power adapter, but I thought, I can do all that. So Wazaroz, yes.
So be honest, Mark. How many suicide leads have you made over the years?
I'm not going to answer that, Chris. I'm a qualified electrician.
I know, that's why I asked.
Every single one of them is compliant with Australian standards 3000, AS 3000.
Tagged and tested too, I bet.
Tagged and tested.
I can do that too.
It's a brand new home. It's a brand spanking new home, but we're renovating a brand new home. So go figure.
Well done.
Just customizing it to our individual tastes.
Nice.
So,
Really
a
nice.
Thai kitchen is basically just a flat bench with a sink and a primus that sits on the top, but no kitchen cupboards anywhere. Maybe 2 cupboards underneath. So we're putting in overhead cupboards and other cupboards and
Standard stuff, yeah.
drawer.
Like a standard
Stuff-
dirty
stuff
kitchen
that-
in Philippines and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
stuff-
It's very common in
yeah.
Asia.
Yeah, it is. So, but as my grandfather used to say, a place for everything and everything in its place. So,
That's the one.
hey,
Yeah.
Bill.
I'm lurking. This is
He's
what
lurking.
Pittsburgh is behind by 4 touchdowns. I haven't watched any American football. It's horrible. I used to enjoy watching it. Now I don't care. I haven't watched anything since I came to Thailand.
Well, hang on, Dave. You got 3 Australians here at the moment. What's that American football
No idea.
stuff.
I've got no idea
No.
what it is.
Is that different?
I'm lost.
Well, I mean,
I
the
don't
cricket,
even
the
follow
cricket's all but
Australian
over.
football.
The cricket's all but over, and the tennis is about to start. So that's my sport done for the next 12 days of the Australian Open.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
And
Mine
the
is
week's
one.
been sent home.
Novak's on the plane home.
Yep. What a giggle.
Well, look, not going to debate it, but when you lie on Border Force's official documents,
Absolutely. Yep. Read the fine print. It says you have to fill it out yourself.
You know
and
what?
sign it yourself.
And the oldest excuse in the world. Well, I had my staff member do that for me. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. I mean, anyway,
No.
I'm not debating any of the other
Beaver.
reasons. I'm not debating any of the other reasons. Speaking of Beaver, how are you, Beaver?
Wally.
Oh no.
Sad part about it, I remember
spilled my
watching
coffee.
that.
Sorry about that.
Correct.
I remember
Oh.
watching that show. That's how old I am.
Leave it to Beaver.
Yeah,
that's-
made it to Australia as well.
That's true, Wazzer. I mean, how many? I used to love watching Grant Bowler, hosting Border Force, which was a generic
That's a
show all
lovely
around the
memory.
world. But how many people get off the plane and they don't have the correct paperwork, and Border Force officials turn around and say, "Right, you're back on the next plane back to your home country." How many of them get access to a federal high court within 24 hours
On a Sunday. Yeah.
on a Sunday? Not too many. But anyway.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It'd be a shame. I reckon he is probably the greatest tennis player in the world today. Well, he's number one, has been for a long time. But anyway,
You know, I only heard part of that. Who is it?
Novak
I heard-
Djokovic. Thanks, Rob.
I used to watch tennis, but that name doesn't do anything. I
Oh,
don't-
he's been number one for a few years. It was a three-way battle between Roger Federer.
And what happened?
Rafa.
What did he do?
Well, he showed up at Australia. So Tennis Australia, look, I'm paraphrasing really, really quickly.
Okay.
They said to him that if you meet the requirements, we'll assist you with your visa. Now, he's gone on and said that he's a staunch no-vaxxer, and let's not debate that. But he said that he contracted COVID back in the 16th of December, which then made him eligible in his eyes. And I don't know what
Right.
the Australian government stance was on it. I don't follow too much about it, but in his eyes, that he thought the Australian government said, well, if you've had it, you can come over because you've had COVID within the last 6 months. But then
Because he didn't want to get vaccinated? Is that what the...
because he's a staunch anti-vaxxer. But then on his Border Force said no when he got off his plane 12 days. It's a bit of a fast. Got off his plane 12, 14 days ago.
COVID.
Said, listen, mate, you can't come in because it's not a valid reason. So they were going to deport him straight away. He got an injunction because he had access to lawyers straight away, as you would. He's worth hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. So the judge overturned Border Force, but then the Minister for Immigration and Border Security used his he has the privilege to say no. We're going to deport you because you actually lied on your declaration when you came into the country, where he said that he travelled directly from Serbia to Australia. But again, social media, there he is having selfies in Spain.
What's up, Mitch?
Sorry to interrupt, guys. I gotta go.
All right, cheers, mate.
Yeah, I'll see you
Yeah,
tomorrow.
but
Mark,
do you really have to go? Do you
Yeah,
really
yeah,
have to go, or you?
Yeah, I do.
You're just pretending like you have to go, but you don't have to go.
No,
for
I'm
like
actually
couple hours.
I'm actually going. I'm actually signing off.
Have a good one. I'm gonna close it out anyway. It's been an hour and 50 minutes. I'm going to
Oh,
finish
okay.
eating because it's rude, I think, for me to sit here and eat while we're doing this. But I will. Everybody say goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye,
Goodbye.
everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
See you, Mitch.
Hey,
Brock,
thanks
Mark.
everybody for coming
See you
on.
guys.
Thanks
Thanks for
everybody
putting up with me, everyone.
in the chat. Mark,
And
thanks for
everyone in
coming
the chat.
on. Brock, Chris, of course,
Have a
always.
nice lunch at the Wombat, Mitch.
And I will.
Yeah, it's going to
I
be
will
good
see
tomorrow.
you.
I swear. Thanks, Brock.
Hey,
See you
hang
tomorrow,
on for
Tom.
1 minute. Hang on for 1 minute, Mitch. I got a question I want to ask you.
Okay, we'll do.
All right, guys. I'm going to close it out. Where am I?
It wasn't me, David. It wasn't me. It may have looked like me, but I swear it wasn't me.
And Brock too.
Because I was with
Everybody.
Mark yesterday.
Stay on for a minute afterwards. All right, guys.
Okay.
Thank
Okay,
you,
we'll do.
and I will catch you all on the
See you,
next
Gator.
one.
See you, Jake. Tom, and Jay,
See you guys.
everyone.